What up, what up, what up? It's your girl, she, me, her, D, T-Bella, your darling. If you have tuned in, darling, you already know what you're here for. Today we are doing something very, very different. I have the complete honor of sitting and having a conversation one-on-one with our very own DJ Shablast. On top of that, we are going to turn up for his birthday. Yes!
What's up? What's up?
Say what's up?
What's going on, people? The world famous DJ Shablast.
Okay, so for those of you who are late and don't know, you know what I'm saying, DJ Shablast does the live mix every Wednesday, and when I tell you he helps me get my whole life together with these mixes, I'm really, really feeling them. And so a little bit about his background. He is originally from East Orange, New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
All right, and right now you are... What you saying?
I said Brick City.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know nothing about that. I'm from the South. Okay, so you reside in Maryland, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So you've been doing this about 20 years. I don't know how when you look 12. So, you must have started straight out the womb.
I did.
Had to. So what made you start DJing? DJing is a very skillful thing. What brought you into it?
Well, I've always been into music ever since I was born. My mom and those records, man, I used to listen to Run DMC and all the people like that. So I started DJing right at the beginning of Run DMC, 1984, the Fat Boys, All You Can Eat. That was like one of my first records. Like my first records was the Fat Boys, Eddie Murphy, Delirious, which somebody bought me that I wasn't supposed to have.
Wow.
And, Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album.
That's what's up. Like, so you was original DJ. You wasn't one of these digital DJs. You had the crates with the records, right?
Oh, yeah, I had the crate and the crew to carry the crates.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so usually when I'm listening to your live mix, you give us that East Coast vibe, you know what I'm saying? What is your most memorable mix? Like, what mix do you just know you put it on like, this gonna get them live?
Well, I mean, I don't have a mix that I think of. Everything just comes to me as I'm doing it. I don't have a playlist I'm gonna do today, a playlist I'm gonna do tomorrow. I just pick the genres that I'm gonna do. So I might say I'm gonna do old school, and then I just pick one song to start off with, and then I just keep going.
That's what's up. So, what was your first gig? Like your first moment where you was like, yes, this is me. I got this.
My first gig, my first gig was high school talent shows. I was DJing.
So you had all the...
I didn't have the whole DJ setup. I used school equipment, so they had 2 record players with speakers built into them, and I would just take those, put 2 microphones against them, and use the volumes to scratch the record.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, like, you've been doing it for 20 years. Have you, done it for any type of celebrities, or do you have, a dream celebrity that you'd like to do a set with?
Well, I think I've done I met all my dream people, all my, I wouldn't say idols, but I would say all the people that I wanted to meet, and I've DJed for most of those people. So I'm straight. Now I want to do this acting thing. I want to get with the actors now. So the next level.
Oh. But now, this is evening. You gotta give me tea. I need some names. I need some tea, honey. That was too vague.
I was about to give you a name, some names. I DJ for DMX, Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Redman and Method Man.
I've heard some stories about Redman and Method Man and their stage shows. I've heard some things.
Well, I mean, that was back in the day. It ain't like that no more. Back in the early days when they first came together, it was a little crazy. Yeah, signing autographs on women's breasts and all that.
Hey, you was right there signing your name too.
Nah, I ain't signed my name, but I held the breast.
Gotta hold your fatty. So you said you wanted to branch into acting.
Yeah, I want to branch into acting now. That's a big deal.
That's a different step. That's a way different step.
Well,
so you thinking more movie, short film?
I'm thinking more movie. I had some opportunities to be in a couple movies. One of the movies I was supposed to be in was with Michael Douglas, but it didn't pan out. So I can do it now. I can do it.
Oh, that's what's up. But I'd respect you more if you started in theater. I mean, that's just me.
I mean, theater is cool, but the movies is so much better, man, because it's like, when you're doing theater, it's kind of everything is planned out. But when you're doing movies, man, a lot of times it's stuff that wasn't in the script that makes the movie.
With the theater, you get the instant gratification, and anything goes on the stage. So I would think that would relate more to DJing and being live. Or you just want to cut it off cold turkey and just jump straight into something else.
Well, like I said, the biggest thing about being in movies is, it's not programmed. It's not always a set idea to do. They can go in different directions in the course of the movie. And with theater, it's like a set program. It's like you're handcuffed. You got to do exactly what you've been doing every single night. Well, with movie scenes, man, it's I'm trying to tell you, it's not always what's in the script. Sometimes them ad-libs change the whole movie with good ideas.
You're right. I definitely see that. So I take that as that's your next endeavor, like your 5-year goal.
Yes, I'm working on it.
That's what's up. We definitely need more faces and more options. We support that.
Yeah,
so I want to ask you some invasive questions.
Okay,
what do you do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I'm eating.
So what's the food like in Maryland? Put me on, because they say, the DMV got some good food, so I need to know.
Well, I travel for my food. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a food blogger, food porn.
Ooh, I'm a foodie. I can tell you somewhere, every city that I've been to where to eat.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So I go all over to find different types of restaurants and food and stuff like that. Small places, big places. Yeah,
Can you cook is the question.
No, I don't cook. No.
No!
That's why I go out. That's why I go to these fancy restaurants with these big chefs and get my food.
You gotta learn how to, So that goes to say you must not be married. KB.
Nah, my fiance, she cooks.
That's why I said you're not cooking, so you can't be married.
Nah, she mean with the kid in the kitchen, so I don't have to cook. Thank God. Cause that's
on the fiance.
Burnt chicken ain't good.
You love to cook.
How I love sisters that cook, I do.
Well, that's what's up.
I like to wine and dine. I like to go out to different restaurants and different atmospheres and stuff like that.
Okay, so since you brought that up, and you have a whole fiance, I'm waiting to be winding down and getting on that level. So when you proposed, was it a big romantic thing, or was it one of those, we not getting no younger, we might as well do this jagged edge type thing?
Nah, it was just one of those things that held her in my arms and kissed her and said, I don't want to be with nobody else. You the one.
But did you have a ring?
I didn't have a ring.
See, I don't know about that. That's probably why I'm not married.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we do everything together, so we went and chose the ring together, and we'll choose the house together, we'll choose the cars together, so it's everything together. But,
I need a big old extra scene. Like, I want somebody to splash dancing right in the sky.
Nah, because
I don't think I'm realistic.
That's only for a moment.
I know, the happiest moment of my life.
Only for a moment, girl. You know, that stuff don't always have love in it. Sometimes it's just for the thrill. It's the everlasting love, the old fashioned way.
For me. Okay, so do you sing in the bathroom?
Not often.
Do you think you can sing?
Well, put it this way, I know how to sing. I'm a Mary J. Blige type of guy.
Now that says a lot.
Mary J.
Having a love affair with the right key. Now you know that.
Sure, Mary J. can't sing worth nothing, but she know how to sing, how it's supposed to be sung. She has conviction in her voice, but she is the worst singer in the whole wide world.
Not the worst. Keisha Cole is still living.
Nah, Keisha Cole is better than Mary J.
In what city?
Yeah, she's way better. If you listen to those, remember I'm a DJ, so I play the acapella, so with no music. So it's a whole different game when they ain't got no music.
Oh no, I know.
I be hearing Mary in that joint. She killing a cat in there.
Now some of these new songs, that you right. So speaking of Mary, but who, if you had to pick one from each genre, you like R&B, pop, hip hop, who you rocking with right now in 2016?
Who am I rocking with? New. Nobody really. I ain't feeling nobody. I mean, if they got
nobody, not even Bryson Tiller.
I ain't feeling that crap. I don't like that dramatic, slow, Down syndrome ass music.
Oh no! So if you could tell the young people who to go and look up and listen to, who you calling out? Who we need to pull out the archives?
I mean, you know, I'm a party DJ, so anything that's got to be 90 beats per minute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got your Eric B. and Rakim, you know, I got Soul, Slick Rick Children's Story, The Show, W Fresh, you know, when it comes down to the rapping, you know, you could get a Method Man, Red Man. I need somebody who's rapping about, has some substance, not talking about clothes and jewelry all the time. What else do you know?
They don't know nothing else.
I mean that's the way they like it though. You know what I'm saying? They like it to be dumb. It's catchy. It's nursery rhyme songs. But every generation had that same type of thing, you know. People didn't want you to be political. They wanted you to have dumb songs. Nobody wanted you to preach to them or teach them. They just wanted to hear the music. So it's always been that way. It's just a change of sounds.
So what celebrities do you believe are most influential? Like, who should we be listening to in this day and age? Not just on the record. Like, who do you feel like? Me personally, I think David Banner speaks a lot of truth.
Yeah, but David Banner ain't got no music, so he ain't really, he talks on a media standpoint, but he's not making no music. He's not as relevant as he was when he was making music. See, that's what he is. Huh?
He really just released the album. When I say just released, I want to say within the last year or so, but it's banned off of YouTube and everywhere else.
Well, I don't know why, and I don't know, I know about that, but I can say that he's a talented guy, and he's, he's a good, intelligent black person, but pertaining to being relevant is something different. Because if people can't hear your music, then they can't hear you. You could be the most intelligent person in the world, but if your voice is low, nobody's gonna hear you.
I respect that.
But I am a David Banner fan, though.
So who should the people be listening to, DJ Shablast? What should we be listening to?
I actually, lyrically, I like J. Cole and I like Kendrick Lamar. The West Coast are really the ones that are actually saying something.
So where do they put YG? Do you like YG?
I'm not a YG fan. No, not at all. I'm not a YG fan.
What about Schoolboy Q?
I like, he got a couple singles, but I'm not a fan of any of his whole album. These guys have like maybe 2 or 3 songs on their album, and the rest is like garbage.
Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, that's all I can do. I get artists and stuff to ask me, my opinion and stuff, so I give it. I come real because, I don't want nobody to fake it with me.
I feel you. So what are your birthday plans? I know you had a big party going on and stuff, but like, what is the one thing for your birthday that you just absolutely hands down have got to do?
My health. That's the biggest thing is, I'm trying to change up my attitude towards the food that I eat. So I haven't done a blog. I haven't done one of my Fat Boy blogs in maybe 2 months. So I got to change my diet and how I eat and stuff like that. So that's my biggest thing, turning 44.
What you say?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm working on this health stuff, man. I gotta get my 24 pack back.
Oh, child. Let me find out. They say the Great Times is winning right now. That's what they said. They got all y'all younger than some of these 21-year-olds. They better listen.
Yeah, so
black in America is a blessing. Hey, that's a blessing. So we gonna wrap things up, and I'm gonna ask you, what song is it that you want to hear? We do our shout out request, so we're gonna end this on the shout out.
Oh, you know what I want to hear? My Life by Mary J. Blige.
Oh my God, you did it.
I was in the studio when they was finishing it up, so yeah, I want to hear My Life by Mary J. Blige.
Well, we got that coming. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy your birthday.
Hey, thank you, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, DJ Shablast, DJ SHABLAST, one word.